Pag-usapan natin yung pag-move po ng schedule ng pagbasa ng sakdal siguro yung tamang term, no? Yung pagkaka-translate ko, no? Yung pagbasa ng articles of
Yes,
impeachment, yung
charges.
formal
Yes.
accusations against the Vice President. Kung June 11 ito, what can they realistically achieve before they go on break? Tapos magre-resume na sila as members of the 20th Congress. Given that very, very small window, ano ma-achieve niyan?
Kung hindi ako nagkakamali, I saw already some kind of a timetable before itong resetting. Kasi June 2, official reading, pag-welcome ng prosecution panel and official reading of the articles or the charges for impeachment. Next day, June 3, supposedly. So, ito ngayon, June 11. So, next day is June 12. I don't think they can meet on June 12 kasi nga, it's Independence Day, official holiday. And then June 13 will be the last day na. But kung susundin natin yung original na schedule na inalabas nila. I saw it somewhere in my feed sa online. June 2 and then June 3 would be the issuance of the summons requiring the official impeached, VP Sara, to file a verified answer within 15 days. And then kung ano pa man ang mga preliminary notices and orders na pwedeng i-issue ng Senate sitting as an impeachment court. And then nakalagay na rin, may supposedly schedule na rin yung magiging pre-trial. But before that, there will be proceedings doon sa parang arraignment. Kasi pag-file ng verified answer ni VP Sara, and so the issues will be joined at that point, and then pwede na magkaroon ng isang proceeding for VP Sara to plead either guilty or not guilty. And then, susunod na dyan, yung pre-trial. Supposedly sa June din yun before July 1. So, kasama rin yun doon. Although yung the trial itself, trial proper, meaning presentation, first of prosecution evidence, late part na of July. Yun ang nakita kong unang calendar. So,
okay.
Hindi dapat din magbago yan. Kahit minove, June 11, kahit mag-ano ng June 13, since balak na nila yon nung una, balak na ni Senate President Cheese nung una, na tutuloy-tuloy na yan, including the issuance of the summons, the answer, the arraignment, and pre-trial. So, they should follow that. Okay. Although medyo mamumove na rin yung dates. But then, nangangamba ako na baka ang mangyari sa June 11 ay magbobotohan sila. Itutuloy pa ba natin ito? Knowing na nandyan na yung next Congress, malapit na. So it might be put into votation.
Okay, kasi anong exactly dun sa iniisip yung possibility? Ano exactly proposition na pagbobotohan, itutuloy pa, hindi ba obligasyon nila yan?
Kaya nga, ano ko lang yan, that's what I foresee. Pwede lang, of course, cannot be sure. And wala naman akong inside information about what's happening inside Senate. But, tama yung argumento na yan na obligasyon nyo nga dyan, mandato nga yan, that's your constitutional duty. But then, always they will say, Senate is a sole judge. Senate is part ito, baka they will say, part ito about our prospective function as impeachment court. You can never tell.
Kasi ang isang possibility po rito, ituloy nila yan, syempre. Sisimulan nila during this Congress, 19th Congress, pero magbe-break. I don't know kung ano tatawagin nila dyan, no? Ano ba to? We will go on recess, at least as an impeachment court. Pero pagpasok ng 28th Congress, kung saan may mga bagong miyembro ng Senado, what could stop any one of them from raising the issue of continuity? Teka, sinimulan yan during the previous Congress Bakit natin itutuloy bilang isang impeachment court? Diba? Isang possibility po yan. Anong tingin niyo sa continuity principle?
Okay, I believe na pwede pa. I believe na yan nga dapat ang tamang sagot dyan na pwede pa. Kasi nga, if you compare it with the ordinary court cases, criminal cases, diba, there are times when the judge who started handling the case and who even received evidence may not be the judge that would render judgment because he might recuse himself earlier or opt for early retirement or for mandatory retirement. So ano mangyayari sa kaso? Magkakaroon ng reassignment to a new judge, i-raffle. And then the new judge cannot say, I want to start the case again. I want to receive the evidence myself. Hindi yun ang tama. Ang obligasyon ngayon ng bagong judge to render judgment based on the records of the case. So pwede natin i-ano rin yan sa impeachment. Saka yung impeachment is a collective body because yung Senate nga yan. Hindi naman lahat ng mga uupo sa 20th Congress ay bago. Nandyan din yung mga datihan na. May mga re-election, may mga re-elected ones, may konting bago, katulad nila Sen Kiko, Sen Bam, and si Congressman Marcoleta. Yun ang mga among the bago. Pero yung nandyan pa yung iba. Right? So, hindi pwedeng gano'n na sasabihin, no, I refuse to sit in that impeachment court because I was not yet a member of the previous Congress that started the proceedings. I don't think that kind of argument will fly.
Kaso ang isa ko po nag-isip, Congresswoman, kunwari pumasok yung 28th Congress, tapos nakabinbin yung issue na impeachment. Kasi magkaiba naman sila bilang senador at bilang mga huwes sa isang impeachment court. Kunwari, sinubject sa vote. Teka, meron ba tayong jurisdiction bilang isang impeachment court dito sa nakabinbin na impeachment trial ni Sara Duterte? Pagbobotohan po yan, di ba? At doon magkakaalaman kung sino dyan yung pro-Sara o siguro at least pro-impeachment process at least, no? Paano kung idulog yan sa Supreme Court? Hindi ba isang posibilidad po dyan na hindi siya pakialaman ng Supreme Court dahil nga doon sa sui generis nature ng Senado as an impeachment court? Pwede po bang yun naman dyan? Course of action. Hindi kami makikialam yan. Kung ano man yung pinagbotohan nyo, yun. Kasi kayo yan eh.
That is always a possibility. The Supreme Court will say, ano lang yan, that's just one side, no? The Supreme Court will say na the matter of impeachment is the sole prerogative of the Senate, and therefore even on preliminary matters like jurisdiction, pwede sila lang ang mag-decide. But then again, meron din of course yung on the judicial review powers of the Supreme Court, grave abuse of jurisdiction amounting to lack or excess of jurisdiction, and especially on a constitutional question of law. That's part of the powers of the Supreme Court to decide a constitutional question of law. And precisely itong issue na to about impeachment, kasi ngayon lang ito mangyayari about that tatawid sa next Congress. It's a novel and a very important constitutional issue na pwedeng pakialaman ng Supreme Court.